Yeah.
And anybody who supports higher taxes is a Marxist. And when I tell people we don't pay taxes, they think I'm a criminal. No, I'm a capitalist.
Yeah.
You want to be a Marxist? Pay taxes, idiots. I mean, give me a break. Marx was the guy that said, you want to kill capitalism? It's higher income taxes and inflation. And that's what they're doing.
Robert, that's part of the dialogue that's going on, right? Is that rich people cheat, and that's why they don't pay taxes.
Right.
And you know, when you get financially educated, what you learn is, no, rich people don't pay taxes because they're using their money in investments. They're putting their money into investments that the government wants to encourage, like housing. Okay, for example, like energy, like agriculture, like business. That's where the government wants you to put your money. You put your money there, you pay no taxes. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're Tesla and putting your money in technology, or Bezos, Amazon, who's putting their money into business, or if you're, Jason Hartman putting your money into real estate. It's pretty much the same thing. The government wants you to put your money there, therefore you get tax breaks. And really, as long as you're building real assets and hard assets, you should never pay any taxes.
Lower taxes are good for capitalists. You know, lower interest rates are good for capitalists. Only idiots have credit card debt because they went to school. If you understand it that macro, then maybe you can smell the coffee and wake up and get some education. The idiots out there are saving money. They want to save money. And frickin' Biden just printed another $1 trillion something, and you're trying to save it? Are you nuts? Are you frickin' nuts? Why are you saving money when they're printing it? Why are you working hard when they're raising taxes on you?
On top of that, Robert, so the only people who get taxed are the savers. They're the savers and the consumers. You're only taxed on what you save or consume. Anything that you invest back into hard assets, you get a deduction for, you don't pay tax on. So, I mean, it's so contrary with the whole message out there where you need to save, put it in the stock market. You don't get a deduction for putting money in the stock market because that's not a hard asset. That doesn't actually build real wealth. All that does is pump up Wall Street.
For most people, they're going to get wiped out because they went to frickin' school and they listened to Marxists telling them that paying taxes is good and you should get out of debt because debt is bad, but debt is good because it's tax-free, right, Tom?
Not only is it tax-free, but you know, all those deductions you get from investing in hard assets, you're just compounding your tax benefits because you're using the bank's money. The bank doesn't get the deductions for depreciation or intangible drilling costs or anything else. They don't get any deductions. What they do is they give you the money and you can use their money to get deductions against your income. So you're compounding not just your return on investment, but you're also compounding your tax benefit by borrowing. So I can't imagine going into real estate without borrowing because you lose so much of the tax benefit. Literally, you lose 80% of the tax benefit if you use your own money as opposed to borrowing and using the bank's money.
So let me say it again. Anybody that tells you I'm a criminal because I don't pay taxes, they're probably a Marxist.
You know, Robert, on top of that, this dialogue about the rich cheating, what's really happening is those people, the communists, the Marxists, these people who have a job, they're the ones who cheat because they don't have any other way to reduce their taxes. That's right. They are the cheaters. Here's what's great. So our beloved President Biden has actually put in this new law that the IRS is not supposed to go after those people. So they're basically saying the people who make under $500,000, we are not, if you cheat, it's okay, we're not going to go after you. We're going to go after the really rich, we're not going to go after you. So they're basically saying it's okay to cheat.
You know, I don't mess with my freedom. And these guys are taking our freedom away by being stupid. And the way they get stupid people is they send them to school where they learn nothing about this. And those are the guys that call me a crook. I'm going, wait a minute, I'm not paying taxes. Remember what Hillary Clinton and Trump were on the debate in 2016, and Hillary said, yeah, Donald Trump doesn't pay taxes. He says, that means I'm smart. And the world went nuts. Well, Trump's an asshole. You know, he doesn't pay taxes. I said, he is smart. We don't pay taxes, right, Tom?
The reality is, people say, well, you're being unpatriotic if you don't pay your taxes. I would say you're being unpatriotic if you cheat, but you're being unpatriotic also if you break any law. I mean, the laws are there. The laws are there to protect our freedom, frankly, and so we want to follow the law. But the reality is that there's so many tax incentives that once you get financially educated, you're just an idiot if you cheat. I mean, why would you ever cheat? You don't need to do that. You can legally reduce your taxes to zero. Why would you ever cheat on your taxes?